Hello everyone. So today we are going to practice foundation paper 1 of 2024, and every day I will be live from 5 to 6 p.m. UK time. If you want to practice with me, you can join here. So let's start with question 1, and if you have any question you can ask in chat and I would be answering right there. So we have first question, which is write number 18,475 correct to the nearest thousands. So nearest thousand, this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. So if you see, look at the hundreds. For thousands you need to look at the hundreds digit, which is 4. Since 4 is less than 5, so we round it down. Down means by keeping the thousands digit as 8, um, and we will make rest of the digits zeros. So this will become 18,000, and that's our answer. Suppose if it is 18,670, something like that, and we have to round it to nearest thousand. If you check the hundreds digit, um, this is greater than 5, or if it is 5 or greater than 5, then we round it up. Up means we add 1 here, so this will become 19,000. That's how we round to nearest thousand. So for rounding a number to nearest thousand, we check hundreds column. Okay, so basically we check the previous column. Like for thousand we are checking hundreds column, for hundreds we check tens column, for tens we check ones column. That's how we do. And if this number, the column we are checking, if this is 5 or greater than 5, then we add 1 to this. Like here, if in hundreds column, if it is greater than 5 or 5, then we add 1 in thousands column. And if it is less than 5, like 4, 3, 2, anything, then we just make all of them 0 and keep it as it is. That's the rule. Write zero point 0.3 as percentage. So to convert a decimal into percentage, just multiply it by 100. So zero point 0.3 times 100. And then how do we do the math? Like check the number of zeros. There are two zeros, so we need to move the decimal by two places towards right. Okay, like 0.312, the decimal would go here, but there is no digit in this place, right? So what we do, we put 0 at this place as a placeholder, and we have to move this decimal after this. So the answer is 30. 30 point is just as 30, so the answer is 30. So basically we need to count zeros, and that many places we need to move. We are moving towards right because we are multiplying. When we divide, we move towards the left. Okay, that's how we do it. And next is write down the name for this type of angle. This is reflex angle. Reflex angle is angle which is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360. Any angle. And this shape angle, like angle which are less than 90, like this angle, are called acute, right? Acute angles. Angles which are exactly 90 degrees, these are called right angle. And angle which are greater than 90 degrees, for example something like this is called obtuse angle, right? Obtuse are less than greater than 90 but less than 180. And straight line angle is 180 degrees. And then complete angle is 360 degrees, angle around a point. And angle which is between 180 and 360 is called reflex angle, like this angle. Angle y is reflex angle here, right? Next, write these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest. Okay, so if you see here, all of them are decimal number. So to check which one is smallest, first digit for all of them is 0, right? 0, 0, 0. So now we need to check the second digit, 2, 2, 0, 1, 1. So 0 is as you can see out of them, 0 is the smallest, right? 0 is smaller than 1 and 2. So 0.03 is the smallest. Then second number is going to be basically, now 2 is bigger, so these two we will not consider. 1 and 1, and after 1 there we have 6, right? So this is bigger than 0 0.1. So second is 0 0.1, and third is going to be this, because again 1 is smaller than 2, 0 0.16. Then out of these two, 0 0.2 would be the next number, because here we have one extra digit which make it bigger than this. So 0.21 is the biggest. Next is find the square root of 64. So like for example, some number square root we remember, but like here if we have 25, we know 5 times 5 is 25, right? Find the square root of 64. So basically what we can do is, suppose you don't remember it, so I am just telling you a method which you can use for bigger number also. So if we take 64, it is an even number, because if you see last digit is 4, which is even. So the whole number is even. 64 is even. So we can divide it by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Again we divide it by 2 because this is even again. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Um, I mean 2 divided by 2 is 1, sorry. Then we give 1 to this next number. This will become 12. Then we will get 6. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Again we divide 16 by 2. We get 8. Then we divide again it by 2, we get 4. 4 divided by 2, 2. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we need to keep dividing it until we get 1. That's how we do it. Now we need to make group of 2. 1, 2, and 3. Right? So from each group we will write the number ones. Like here, from here we get 1 times 2, here and here. So now just multiply them. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and that's how we got 8. And even if you want to check your answer, 8 times 8 is 64, right? That is correct. So square root of 64 is equals to 8. Okay. Okay. Next we have this question number 6, which says Ryan buys 4 cakes at 1 euro 30 pence each, two identical tins of soup, and then he pays a 10 pounds note, and he gets this much change. How much does Ryan pay for each tin of soup? So first we calculate total case like total cakes cost. So let's do total cost first. How do we do that? Because he is buying 4 cakes and this is the cost of one cake, right? So we do 4 times 1.30, and if we do the math, 1.30 times 4, 4 times 0, 4, 4 times 3, 12, 1 is carried over, 4 times 1, 4, plus 1, 5. We got 5.20 euros, right? Now calculate the total amount spent, because he pays 10 euros note and this much he spent. So to find the change, total amount spent is the initial amount paid minus change received, right? So we do 10 euro minus um, 1.80. If we subtract this, we get 8.20, right? Then we calculate total cost of tin of soup. We subtract the cost of the cake from the total amount spent to find the cost of 2 tins of soup, right? So this is the total amount spent. Actually, this is the total amount spent, and now he's left with this much. So if we subtract 5.20 from 8.20, we get 3 euros, right? Now to calculate, this is the cost of two tins, two identical. It says identical. To find for each, what we need to do, we need to divide it by 2, right? If this is for 2, this is the cost of each tin. So um, if we divide 3 by 2, we will get 1.50, right? Half of 3, and that's the answer. Okay. Now let's do question number 7. Here, the table shows number of hours that Lena and Pebble worked for each of 4 hours last week. Draw a suitable diagram or chart for this information. Okay, so what we can draw is we can plot, I think what we can plot is bar chart, right? Um, because that is the most suitable. So, because this is showing number of hours, so on y-axis, what we can write is number of hours. Okay, and for different days it is so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so suppose this is for Wednesday, then we have for Thursday. Okay, till Saturday it is given. So Wednesday is this is Thursday, and this is Friday, and this is Saturday. Okay, so basically, um, for Lena Wednesday, she spent 6 hours on some work, 6, and Pavel 7 hours. So if first you check the smallest number is 5 and largest number is 9. Accordingly, we set the values on y-axis, right? So smallest is 5, so and biggest is 9. So we can just start with 1, 2, this is 0, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's keep it till 10. So because let's start with Lena, she spent 6 and Pavel 7. So 6 is this. So we make a bar 6. And then this is for Lena. So I'm just writing L. And for Pavel, it's 7, which is this. And this is for Pavel, which I'm writing P. Okay. On Thursday, 9 and 6. So 9 is here. So I make a bar. This is still 9, which is Lena, and for Pavel it is 6, which is this, right? On Friday it is 8 and 5. So 8 is here for Lena, and 5 is there for Pavel. And similarly on Saturday 6, 6. So we make 6 and 6. 6 is this, as you can see from here. This is 6, and the same is for Pavel. So we can just write like this. Okay, that's how we can make a combined bar graph, because this is the best suitable chart for this information, right? Because two information is given, so that's why we are making combined, and that's how we do it. On y-axis we kept number of hours, on x-axis we just days, we wrote days, right? And we can put the title, um, number of hours um, worked, something like that, and that's it. Okay, let's go to next question. We have question number 8, where we have given some angles. OA, OB, and OC are three straight lines. Work out the size of angle X. So because it is an angle, if you focus on whole angle, this is an angle around a point, which is 360 degrees, right? So that means if I do sum of all these angles, 220 plus 90, which is a right angle, plus x, they all should add up to 360 degrees, right? Now if I just add these two, 220 and 90, this would give me, um, 220 and 90 is 310, right? And then we have x this side and 360 degrees. So to find x, what I can do, I can subtract both side 310, right? To get rid of this 310. That's how we find variable, right? Whatever is associated with variable, we do the opposite of that. Like here we have plus 310, so we do opposite of that, which is minus 310 both side. and these two cancel because one is plus, other is one is positive, other is negative, and then we just subtract these two to get the values of x. So we have 310 and 60, which is 50, right? That's how we got x is equals to 50. Even you can check 220, 90 and 50, they all add up to 360 degrees, which is a complete angle. Okay, so the reason for our answer is that angle around a point is 360 degrees. So all these three angles should add up to 360 degrees, right? Then we have a number machine question, question number 9. So we have given an input and output. Work out the output when the input is 13. So let's take input 13. Um, multiply. We have to multiply input by 2. So 13 times 2, which is 26. Then after 26, second operation is minus 10. So 26, we subtract 10, which is 16, right? So output is 16 when input is 13. Work out the input when output is 28. So basically this time it is opposite. Output is given. Let me use different color. Output is 28 this time, right? So let's do the opposite. Like this is minus 10, right? So 28 plus 10. If we do 28 plus 10, we get 38, right? When this type of question is given, like answer is given and you have to find question, like output is 28 and you have to find input, we do opposite operation. Minus 10 means we need to do plus 10, opposite. 28 plus 10, we got 38. Then times 10, opposite of times 10 is divided by 10. I mean 2, that's 2, sorry. So we have 38 and 38 we divide it by 2. If we divide it by 2, 38 divided by 2, we get 19. And that's our answer. We can even check 19 times 2 minus 10, we get 28. Okay. Show that there is a number for which the output is same as input. Okay. So let me just mm, make it clear so that it does not look messy. Um, so output and input is same. We need to think of a number um, which in which input and output both are same. So see if I take how can I do this type of question, because let's say I assume that my input is x, okay, and it is 2 times x, so I will write 2 times x, then it is minus 10. Minus 10 is equals to, I'm taking my output as x also. Here I took my input as x, then I'm taking my output as x, so they both are same, right? So what I do again, to find my x, I need to get rid of all the values which are associated with x. So first we get rid of negative 10. How do we do that? Do opposite of that. Negative 10 opposite is positive 10. So we add both side positive 10. Okay. So we just get 2x minus 10 and plus 10, they cancel out. Here we got x um, plus 10, right? That's what we have here. So after that, what we do is now we take like terms. Like means the terms which have same variable and their power or exponent should also be same. Like x and 2x, they are same. They have both x. So we can just bring them together. If I take this x other side, so this is positive x, right? Whenever we move a term opposite side or other side of equal sign, this will become sign changes. So positive will become negative x. This side we have 10. So 2x minus x. X means this is 1x, okay? So 2 minus 1 is 1x. 1x or x is same thing. So basically the answer is 10. If we take 10 as input, the output is also going to be 10. We can do it like 10 times 2 is 20. 20 minus 10 is 10, right? See, input and output are same. Okay, let's go to next one. Next question is there are 24 cows and 36 sheep on a farm. Write a ratio, um, write as a ratio the number of cows to number of sheep. Keep your ratio in simplest form. Okay, so now what we need to do is 24 cows and 36 sheep. So we can write it as initial ratio as 24 and 36. Now we need to check with which number, which is in which like times table they both appear. If you notice, in 12 times we have 24 and 36, both of them. So we need to divide both of them by 12. Remember, always we need to divide with the same number. So we need to find common number. 24 divided by 12 is 2 and 36 divided by 12 is 3. So the answer is 2 ratio 3 or 2 to 3 in simplest form, right? So always remember, if you write it opposite way 3 to 2, then answer would be wrong. So when we are learning ratio, order matters. So because cows is written first, so that's why I wrote that first, and then sheep. If I write 3 to 2, that would be wrong. So make sure you put it in correct order. Next one, work out negative 12 divided by negative 4. So we just divide first. 12 divided by 4 is 3, right? Now to check sign, when both of them have same sign, the answer is going to be positive. When we are dividing or multiplying two numbers with same sign, the answer is positive. Let's say negative 2 times negative 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and they both have same sign, so answer is positive. But if one of them is negative, like only 2 is negative, 3 is positive, 3 times 2 6, 1 is negative, so answer is negative. Clear? Find the value of 2 to the power 4. So it means the base is 2. This is called base, and this the tiny thing is called exponent. So base is this, and exponent means how many times it is multiplied by itself. So it's 5. So that means we need to write 2 5 times. Okay, then just multiply them. 2 times 2 4, 4 times 2 8, 8 times 2 16, 16 times 2 32. And that's my answer. Clear? Okay, next one. Write one pair of bracket in this calculation so that answer is correct. Okay. Uh, we ha- uh, we have when we have like multiple operation, we use this method, board mass, right? Bracket and exponent or division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So basically, we need to place bracket. If we place bracket around 3 and 2, see, so this will become 30 divided by, first we solve bracket always, okay? This is going to be 5, right? Then minus, and then before we have subtraction and division, but before subtraction we have division according to this rule. So first we divide. 30 divided by 5, 6, minus 4, 2. So you can see the answer is correct when we put bracket around this. So that's how we do it. Diagram shows a triangle and a rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is a quarter of perimeter of triangle. We need to find length of the rectangle. Okay, so perimeter of triangle, perimeter is just sum of all the length, right? Because perimeter is just boundaries. So to find the perimeter of triangle, I'm writing PT for triangle. 36 plus 14 plus 30. Just add all of them, and then if we add, we got 80 centimeter. For rectangle, because it says rectangle is quarter of perimeter. So just do quarter of this. Quarter means 1/4, right? So 1/4 of 80 is, we divide 80 by 4. So 8 divided by 4, 2. So the answer is 20 centimeter. This is the perimeter of rectangle, right? Because it says perimeter of rectangle is quarter. See, width is given for rectangle. We need to find length. So the perimeter of rectangle is 2 times length plus width. That's the formula. We know the perimeter of rectangle, which is 20. I can plug its value. 2 times Length we don't know, so I will keep it as L, and width is 4, right? So we plug the value of width. Now what we need to do, if we just because we need to find L, right? So we need to get rid of this 2 and 4. This 2 in multiplication. So get rid of this. We need to do opposite of multiplication, which is division. So just divide both side by 2. This will cancel out. Here we get 20 divided by 2, which is 10. Here we have length plus 4. Again we have one more 10, which is plus one more term, which is plus 4. So to get rid of this, we need to do opposite of plus 4, which is minus 4. So if we do minus 4 both side, this will cancel out, and 10 minus 4 is 6. So the length is 6 centimeter. Make sure you write the unit. It's already written there, so it's just 6. Okay. Um, okay, let's go to next question. So question number 13, which is a money question. There are only 10 euro notes and 20 notes in a wallet. Ali takes a random a note from the wallet. Write down probability Ali takes a note with the value of more than 5. Okay. Because if you see, the notes available in the wallet are only 10. It says only 10 and 20. So both of these are more than 5, isn't it? Therefore, if like any note that Ali takes at random from the wallet will have a value of more than 5, right? That means the probability is 100% or 1, right? So 1 is your answer. Next is, there are only 1 pence coins and 2 pence coins in a bag. Total value of the coins in the bag is 40 pence. And total value of 1 pen coins is same as two coins. Simon takes at random a coin from the bag. Find the probability that Simon takes a 1 pence coin. 1 minute. Let me have water. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm back. So there are we need to find probability that she takes a 1 pence coin. First, we need to determine total value of 1 pen coins and 2. So 1 pen coins, um, like basically total value of coins in the bag is this. So total value of 1 pen coins is same as 2 pence, right? It says they are same. So we can just divide it by 2, right? Because they both are in equal amount. So 40 divided by 2, which gives us 20 pence, right? So number of 1 pen coins is 20, and number of uh okay, 1 pen coins is same as 2, but there are only 1 pen coins and 2 pen coins. So now to calculate number of each type of coin, number of 1 pen coins would be just 20 divided by 1, right? Which is 20 pence. But to find number of 2 pence coin, because total value is 20 pence and the coin is of 2 pence. So to get number of 2 pence coin, we divide it by 20 divided by 2, which is 10 pence. Not pence, sorry. This is number, right? This is the number of coins, so it is just 20 and 10. Now we need to calculate total number of coins in the bag. So this is number of 1 pence coin and this is the number of 2 pen coins. So 20 plus 10, total number of coins total number of coins is 20 plus 10, which is 30, right? Now, now we can find probability of taking a 1 pence coin. So, which is the formula to like I'm writing 1 here, it means 1 coin. Number of 1 pen coins divided by total coins. Whatever is like whatever probability it is asking for, it is asking for 1 pen coins, and number of 1 pen coins is 20, right? As you can see here. So in that's the formula of probability. In denominator we write total. Total coins are 30, right? 20 plus 10. So that's the answer. To write it in simplest form, if we divide both of them by 10, we get 2/3, right? That is the probability. Now work out this 273 times 54. So it's just, we can use column method to do it. So first, this digit 4, we multiply them one by one with these. So 4 times 3, 12. 2, 1 is carried over, and then 7 times 4, 28 plus 1, 29. So we put 9 there and 2 is carried over. If we have 29, this value we write here, and the tens value is carried over to next number. 4 times 2, 8 plus 2, 10. So this is what we got. Now to start with second calculation, here we always put a 0 at once underneath one's value. Now what we need to do, we need to multiply this number with all of them, this row. 5 times 3, 15. We put 5 there, 1 is carried over. 7 times 5, 35, plus 1, 36. So we write 6 there and 6 is carried over. 3 is carried over. 5 times 2, 10, plus 3, 13. Then we add them together. So make sure you line them, like you align them properly. 2 plus 0, 2, 9 plus 5, 14. So 4 we write, 1 is carried over, 6 plus 1, 7, 3 plus 1, 4, and then 1. So the answer is 14,742. Okay, great. Next question. Okay, so we have given a stem and leaf graph, diagram. We need to find the median and the range. So first of all, to find the median, we need to write um, the data points. Okay, so what are the data points? 49. How do we read it? Like this is my first digit, this is my second digit. 45, 49, 53, 57, 58, like that. So first we find median. Okay, so to find median, let's write all the values: 45, 49, 53, 57, 58, then 61, next is 62, next is 64, and then 65, next is 67, and then 67 again. This one is 72, 76, 77. This is 81. That's what we have. Now, what we need to do is to find the median. Median means it is the middle value in ordered data. Ordered means from smallest to largest. So if if you count them, we have total 15 data points. To find median, what we can do is you check the middle value. So if you check, you will be having, okay, this side we have 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so in the middle we have 6 numbers here and 6 here, right? 3 6, no, actually 7 and 7. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So middle number is 64, right? And that's the median. If we have two values in the mid, what we do, suppose we have number 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. To find the middle value, if we do this, okay, no, not this, let me remove 9. Here you have to find the median. So if you check the mid value, there are two middle values. So to find the median, which one you would consider, just add them and divide it by 2. Take the average of them, okay? That would be your answer. Like in this case, the answer would be 5. Now to find range, range is highest value minus least value. So here highest value is 81 and least value is 45. Just subtract them, and if you subtract, you get 36. That's your range. Clear? Okay, next question. Uh, Tessa also recorded the times that 15 children took to complete run. For the children, the median was 75 minutes. Compare the times that adult took with the times that the children took. Okay, so this is 15 adults, right? And this is for um, children. So median here is 75, but here you see it's 64. So comparing, you can just take a difference of them and say like 75 minus 64, that children took 11 more minutes than adults, right? Okay, next is question number 16. So batteries are sold in packs of 4, in pack of 8, and in pack of 12. Here we have pack of 4, 8, and 12, as you can see. So the cost for different packs is given. Which pack gives the best value of money? You must show how you get. Okay. So first of all, if we find the cost of per battery for each battery, then we can compare them, right? So this is the cost of 4 batteries. To find the like cost per battery, what we do is we can just divide 1.80 by 4. If we divide it by 4, you can just ignore decimal, divide 180 by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract them, 18 minus 16, 2. Then take this 0 down. 4 times 5 is 20. And the remainder is 0. And after 2 digit, you have decimal, right? After 2 digit. So after 2 digit, you can put the decimal and the answer would be 0.45. So for this, each battery cost is 0.45. Again, for the second one, this is the cost of 8 batteries. So to find the cost of one battery, what would you do is 3.20 divided by 8, because this is the cost of 8 batteries, right? If we divide it, again, just divide it the same way we did here, we get 0.40 per battery. This is the cost. This is the cost of 12 batteries, as you can see here. To find the cost per battery, divide 6 by 12, which is 1 half and which is 0.5, right? So as you can see, if you compare the cost per battery, here we have 0.45, right? In this one, here we have for this second one 0.40, for third 0.5. So the lowest cost per battery is 0.40, right? Which is so this is the best value for money because it has lowest cost per battery, which is 40 pence, right? So it's 8 batteries cost the second pack, right? This one. Okay, now let's try to solve this question. So whenever we have given a bracket, we need to use distributive property to solve this. Like If we do, first we times this 2 with 4x. So 4 times 2, 8. Then we have x. Then we have minus sign, so we put that. 5 times 2, 10. Here we have 18. So to find x, solving means we need to find x. We have 8 and negative 10, which we need to get rid of. So first we do one by one. To get rid of minus, what we do is we add both side 10. Opposite of minus is plus 10. And then this will cancel out. 10 minus 10 is 0. So here we have 8x only. This side we have 18 plus 10, which is 28. And now to get rid of 8, 8x means if there is no operation, that means they are in multiplication. So opposite of multiplication is division. So we divide both sides by 8. This will cancel out. X would be 28 by 28 divided by 8, uh, which would be around 3.5. That's my answer. So that's how we do it. I hope it is clear. So every day we will be having class this time. Thank you.